Hey y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of your daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment, okay? It is always going to be loved and appreciated, my beautiful lovers, okay? I hope you guys are having a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day. God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest, purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart only. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please give my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family the best and most accurate information for them at this time, okay? So this is a ascended masters reading, okay? I do have notes, but I'm going to do the overall energy first. So my wonderful ascended masters, okay, what is the overall energy? So we got size 3 times, okay? So you could be like about to blow up. You could be feeling like, you're one with the earth. You could be getting to such a big place in your energies that you're, the stars that you wanted to touch your entire life are like right there. I feel like you have access to so much beautiful energy at this time. We got the threesome because I feel like somebody could be trying to come in between, you and your relationship with the divine, and like never, okay? They sleep in beauty, okay? They have vampire looks, vampire two-step, and Archangel Micheal is protecting you against anyone who thinks they have the ability to like step in between you and the divine. Like they are not that powerful, okay? They never was. They ain't that powerful because that's their goal. This is what someone wants to do. But they're saying that's not important. It's not important, okay? That's just like a little side note. Where is it? Okay, so it says, sorry, but your spiritual waistline is expanding. You are growing your body and your soul. So buttons are popping off left and right. You are inviting in more divine guidance, allowing your big feelings to emerge. I'm hearing, I have such big feelings. Can't shut them down and let them out. Okay, it says, allowing your big feelings to emerge and eating according to your intuition. And in that song, she says, talking about her big feelings, and then she says, I'm not fine, but yes, I'll say I'm fine, or some shit like that. But the point is, she says, acceptance is the key. Acceptance gives me wings. Okay, so be very accepting of yourself at this time, even if you are gaining a little weight or whatever. If you are going through like certain changes, this is all in the name of you getting bigger, you becoming the most exceptional version of yourself that you could possibly be, So make sure you continue to eat according to your intuition and just really follow your nudges and the things that you're doing, because you already intuitively know, what you need to eat, what you need to do, what time you need to wake up, and all those types of things like that, okay? It says you're getting big and embodying the spirit of your Mother Earth. You may feel your waistline expanding. You may be outgrowing some people or circumstances in your life. This is a good thing. Becoming aware of new energetic realms can expand your consciousness, your clothing sign, and your life in general. Your clothing size. So it can expand your consciousness, your clothing size, and your life in general. It can also be really annoying, okay? It says becoming big and beautiful means grappling with your ego's insistence that you must remain the same, okay? Same is lame. Your guides are calling you forth to grow according to your divine plan, okay? You are now integrating mind, body, and spirit. You have become a triple threat, baby, okay? It says, if this requires you to acquire bigger clothing, different friends, or a new way of worship, so be it, okay? It says, it's time to embrace the magic number of 3 times, okay? So it says 3 is a fairy number full of possibilities, and also it gives me that Holy Trinity energy. And it says X stands for exceptional. Translated, that means 3 times equals exceptional possibilities, so the possibilities are endless because of the way you're walking in your authenticity at this time. It says, I'm hearing perseverance. I was hearing concentration. Concentration is the game. Keep the rhythm. Okay, so Keep this beautiful concentration and this perseverance that you have. I feel like you really are placing your energies in the right place. And at the bottom of this deck, we got light initiation, great teacher, awakening, and divine magic. Okay, so you're awakening this higher, more exceptional level of divine magic within you, awakening the great teacher codes or the thought light codes within yourself. Okay, or Thutu, because that's how you really say his name. Okay. And I was like, Thutu, okay, when I seen that, I asked him, like, what are you up to? He said he passing out karma. He passing out karma and bringing justice to the collective at this time. Okay, so Thutu is definitely on your side, having your back. Okay, what else? What's the rest of the overall energy? Okay, we got angelic frequency, which I just seen while I was shuffling the deck. Okay, it says angels are here, you are safe. Potent connection. So, you wouldn't be growing this way or expanding this way if you didn't have this beautiful potent connection with the angelic realm. Okay, baby, it's working for you. You need to keep it up. It says the divine matrix, interconnectedness, synchronicity, and God incidences. Okay, so prepare for these different things. Prepare for your manifestations to come to fruition. All this beautiful healing that you've been doing, all these, all this releasing of fear, because that's what bats represent. They represent the releasing of your fears, that energy of being very comfortable in the dark, that hangman energy where you're comfortable hanging and you're waiting on the divine, you're waiting on a God incidence, you're waiting on the synchronicities to, get real synchronistic before you take these steps forward. And I think that this is something that you learn from the challenges that you have been through, and also it says relax and trust. And this Dorinka with the, releasing of the fears, it says hone your psychic abilities and see through illusion, So that's why no one could ever step in between this connection that you have going with God at this time, or with your guides, with the ascended masters, with your angels, none of that. Okay, there is no coming in between you and the divine. You guys are now like interconnected. Okay, you are connected with the divine through the flower of life energy at this time. Okay, you have received some sort of new energetic shift, and there's lots of beautiful information coming into you at the same time that this old cycle is still closing, because they're showing me like, some sort of portal closing very, very slowly. Okay, but just know that there is a cosmic ordering coming into your life, your heart chakra being opened up a little bit more, and a lot more divine alchemy and conscious manifesting, coming into your life. So, really cherish that angelic frequency that you are on and use it to your advantage, and call on Archangel Micheal if you have any problems or any issues or any concerns, or if you notice, these people around you who are trying to sabotage you or whatever, just take it straight to God, take it straight to Archangel Micheal, ask them to handle it and know it's handled after you say it. Okay, what else? It says letting go. Okay, so releasing it. It says, I don't dwell on bad things that happen. I let things go because I have enough heavy things to carry around. And also, grudges are not a good look, and I think that this is something that you really understand, that the grudges that people tend to carry or hold on to forever and ever, that bag lady energy, they gonna hurt their back dragging on them bags like that. Okay, and I think that your back is, nice and sturdy, like you can carry a lot, but also you don't have to. I feel like God and the ascended masters and the angels, they keep things very light for you, very comfortable as possible, in any circumstance. So, and also they're saying envy, that makes people a little bit envious, the way you always seem to land on your feet like a cat, and the way you keep expanding and expanding and expanding, no matter how much, dark magic or, sabotage they try to throw at you. But it's because you have the purest of intentions, and the way that you're growing, you're meant to grow that way. You have done it the right way. You're walking exactly the way you need to be walking, which is in your authenticity. Okay. And keep going, because you hurting them, baby. You is hurting them, and all you doing is smiling. You know what I'm saying? All you're doing is being your best self, and that should never hurt nobody else. So don't feel bad, and don't feel like you have to dim or anything like that. Okay, I'm looking at this bottle that say 100% juice, honey. You got the juice. Okay. So you got the juice, you got the swag, you got everything that you need in order to progress forward in life and to do it in a very smooth and effortless way, you know. And this has the ability to upset people around you. So just be very aware of that, you know, and take whatever it is to the divine. Like, don't get mad at them, you know, because sometimes your energy comes and it's just like, oh my God, like, you know, have you ever heard, you know, like, I don't know if I want to, you know, F them, or if I want to, like, you know, hate them. And that's the kind of thing that you bring, you know, that beautiful supermodel type of energy to any room that you step into, you know. It says, so the nightingale caught my attention this morning. This is like a note on top of the notes, okay? This is actually going to say a little bit about the universe and how the universe works, okay? But the nightingale really, really caught my attention, okay? You could be like sort of nocturnal, okay? You could really love to be up late at night. I really do, but spirit like kind of switched my schedule around, you know, because I needed that. But I really love to be up at night, like in the middle of the night, just chilling, like just doing like just regular stuff, okay? It says in Roman culture, the nightingale was associated with the goddess Venus, okay, symbolizing love, passion, and renewal of life in the springtime, okay. So you just went through this beautiful renewal type of energy in the springtime, you know, because technically it's summer now. It says the bird's nocturnal song was thought to inspire lovers and to provide comfort during the hours of darkness, okay. So I feel like they have been like, you know, holding you, keeping you together, you know what I'm saying, getting you to this place where you're just all this light is about to just explode out of you. I feel like you're going like supernova status is what I'm hearing. You know, you are expanding your star power and you're going to be able to do a lot more things, like everything that you want to do, everything you want to accomplish. As long as you put that effort towards it, you'll be able to accomplish that, you know. And just keep your faith in check, keep yourself very balanced, and don't hold on to anything that isn't serving you, because those things literally weigh you down. They weigh down the heart, they weigh down the mind, and they like fill you up with energies and things that don't belong in there. So it's hard for spirit to pour into you. So just make sure that you're not being very heavy or too full of nothing that ain't serving you, okay, babes? So the notes, okay, I seen this video title one day when I was scrolling through YouTube, okay. I seen this video title that said, the universe doesn't give a fuck, manifestation tricks, you know. Or it was like the guy on the picture, you know, and it said it next to his face real big, the universe doesn't give a fuck, you know. And my guides got a little bit insulted, you know. And so, of course, it turned into a channeled message. Like, sometimes I see things and I be like, spirit be like, that is us. We don't like that shit, you know. So it says, the universe is intelligent and has a built-in fail-safe to give karma to those who feel like they can manifest things without God. You can trick the universe, but you are one with it, so it will always know and comes to collect what is owed, okay? So the best way to bring in your manifestations is to always be focused on God and what God wants you to do, and putting God into everything that you do, okay? It says the universe is aware of itself and its divine functions, okay? So the universe is not stupid, and the universe absolutely does give a fuck, okay? The universe is in that Venus loving nightingale type of energy. The universe is one of the beings, okay, that comforts you in your darkest times. So to make sure you're not saying stuff like the universe doesn't give a fuck, you know, or talking about the universe like it's some sort of machine, okay? It's not just some vending machine that you can kick whenever you want a snack to fall, okay? That's not how the universe works, okay? The universe responds to your feelings, to your emotions. That's why it brings about even things that you really don't want, because at the end of the day, the universe is a living thing and it responds to your wants and your needs. So if you're focused on things you don't want or you don't need, it can be misread sometimes, and it will give you more of what you don't want. But that doesn't mean it's stupid. You know what I'm saying? You're connected. You're one with it. So if it gives you something that isn't meant for you, it will get checked by God, just like all the rest of us are able to get checked by God. And you will have to pay back, aka karmic debt. You will collect karmic debt, manifesting things before you are truly tapped into the prosperity and love of God. Your prosperity comes directly from the hand of God. Okay, baby. So It says, don't disrespect the universe with that kind of perspective, and actually do the work to get closer to God within, and you'll always win and be able to manifest all that you desire quickly. You could be someone who's into manifestation, like tips and tricks and things like that, but the ascended masters are saying the best way to really truly speed up your manifestations is to operate within those, like under that beautiful light of God, to align with the highest and kind of stay there. That's how you attract things that you want the most. And I think you really understand this. You could be around people who feel like, oh, I can do what you could do, and they do these manifestation tips and tricks. They write things 50, 100, 75 times, 369 type shit. But really, they don't have to do all of that. When you're tapped in with the power of God, you can write down something. You could create a decree. You know what I'm saying? I create this decree, and by the power of God and the power of my will, that everything that I need will always come in the proper time. You know what I mean? When I need it, and boom, that's just as powerful as writing something 369 times. So they're saying, like, don't. It's kind of like underselling yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because to say the universe doesn't give a fuck, you are a micro to the macro. You know what I'm saying? You are a direct mirror of the universe. Okay. So this is why this is some people's perspective on the universe, that, it's not intelligent, that it can be tricked, and that you can just snatch whatever it is that you want from it and never have to, like, give anything in return. Oh, it can all be so quick, so fast, because that's what everybody's after. This is what they're saying. Okay. This is what everyone's after. Everyone's after this instant gratification or these instant manifestations, when all one has to do is focus on God and build up their energies and release all of the things that isn't serving them, and then they can attract whatever it is that they need. So also, this could be another reason why you're attracting that jealousy. You know what I'm saying? Because I think you're someone who really does manifest very effortlessly, and you have this very strong faith, and this is why you're expanding the way that you are. And so, like I said, the people around you trying to do these manifestation tips and tricks, and, trying to do this all powerful, cliche ass witchy magic type shit is just, it's not working for them. Okay. So somebody could be getting very upset, becoming very volatile in your energy. So just be very careful about that, and watch yourself, and don't really express too many of your plans, or what you got going, what are your goals and things like that. Like, don't give it up to people. Like, let them mind their business if they can. We got welcome new beginnings with Archangel Aurora. Okay. It says, let the sun shine in your life, period. And when the sun shines in your life, the sun is on that beautiful God frequency, that beautiful angelic energy. And it is like operated by grace and love is what I'm hearing. So when the sun enters your life, everything else that is not of grace and love is burned away. And this is definitely something that has gone down in your life. We got Archangel Jophiel with this act with wisdom and use information for the highest good. Use what you have learned for the highest good of not only you, but the people around you, the people whose lives you are meant to touch, because you're about to expand. You're about to have a greater reach, a greater impact on the collective. Okay. So your ascended masters want you to prepare by constantly practicing giving out that wisdom in the most responsible way that not only preserves your own energies, but like adds to the preservation of the souls of others. Okay. Because at the end of the day, we're all just like one big, like, I heard conglomerate. We're all one big, like, blob of souls. Okay. But like, we go together. We're all little particles of the same light. Okay. We're all little drops of the same ocean. Okay, so it says, trust your wisdom and have faith in your psychic impressions at this time. Like, really trust yourself. Trust what psychic things that you hear, like sometimes the psychic impressions are so crazy for me. Okay. Like, sometimes spirit like comes right back with the answer, to where it's like, I just think both of those things, but you have this feeling like, they just answered you, so really trust that. Like, don't question yourself so much, and know that the things that you put out into the world, that you put out into the universe, are very powerful at this time, so try to keep things very positive, very hopeful, and very light and free. Like, don't try to put too much on it, okay? Keep your mind very clear with this archangel amethyst type of energy. You know, amethyst works very well for like psychic protection and things like that, okay? So it says purify your life with love and prepare for something better. So there's this beautiful better energy coming in your life. I'm gonna read that, but I'm gonna get the rest of them. We got Archangel Perliminek, I think is how you say it, okay? It says, let nature soothe you and serve the nature kingdom, you know? So spend a little bit of time outside, you know, especially if you're feeling heavy, if you're feeling like, oh, you know, one more second of this day and somebody gonna get slapped, okay? Go outside when you feel like that. Because I feel like there's some people around you, you know, who are really trying to test your patience, trying to, you know, test just how divine you are. You know, I was going to say you think you are. Okay, so somebody, like I said, there's this very strong energy of envy here. We got Archangel Gorcisa with create a solid spiritual foundation and be in service to the planet, you know. And this is funny because that's where the envious energy, this is what it's all about, you know, your connection to nature, your ability to manifest, your finding of your job that you are meant to do that is of service to the planet, that's got you one with Mother Gaia and all of these different energies, you know. You really have created such a beautiful solid foundation for yourself. But it always requires upkeep, baby, okay? That upkeep is so important. Make sure, you know, you're studying, you know, your word, your signs, your all of these different parts of your spirituality that are so important to you and your soul and to the investment of your life, okay? What's the last one for this row? We got Archangel Shamiel and we got Archangel Haniel, okay? Haniel says, seek soul satisfaction and fan the flames of inner happiness, you know. So make sure that you're doing things that really light you up, things that you really enjoy, you know. Like, you don't have to say yes to things that you don't want to do, you know. Sometimes that can be very heavy on your energy, okay? Telling a bitch no will have you glowing and shining all over the place, okay? We got Archangel Chamiel, okay? It says, open your heart to give and receive love, though, you know. Your essence is love at the end of the day, you know. So, I mean, but still the same message, you know. They're saying, like, we know your love, we know your essence is love, we know your heart's open because you're receiving all of these heart chakra upgrades and you want to give. You want this to be received and you want it to be like reciprocated. But I get the feeling like you're around people who are not really open to reciprocating that. You know, they're not really ready to receive the love it is that you have. And by the time they're ready, it might be just like way too late, you know? So just like be a little bit stingy with your energy at this time because you're releasing a lot of different baggage. And I just get this feeling like people are just trying to, like, you know, pile on to whatever little issues that you have. Like, you could have one tiny little thing, you know, like maybe you didn't make the money you thought you were going to make, or maybe you didn't get to do whatever it is that you plan to do. And they feel like this is going to have like this huge effect on you. And they even project when they see that you got this, you know, bad news or you had this change in schedule. But I think you're very open to change. You're very adaptive when it comes to dealing with your life and dealing with, you know, things around you and the people around you. I think you really are a wise one with this Raziel energy right here, you know. It says, seek and you will find, be a wise one, you know. So I feel like whatever energies that you do seek out, whatever understanding or whatever next steps that you do seek out at this time, you know, you will find it because you are the wise one. You are acting out of your wisdom and you understand where your blessings come from. And that's how you get everything you ever wanted. I keep telling y'all. All right, where you at? Here it is. Okay, so it says purify your life with love, prepare for something better. This excuse me, Archangel Amethyst card right here. It says Archangel Amethyst is the twin flame of Archangel Zadkiel and carries the divine feminine energy. She tempers Zadkiel's violet light with the pink of love and soft white. That's crazy. I got on white and soft pink pants. So it says Zadkiel's violet light with the pink of love and soft white. And she heals as she transmutes lower energies. Her essence is held within amethyst crystals, through which she radiates a light that clears gently but thoroughly. An effective way of connecting with her is to hold an amethyst as you think about her. So holding some amethyst and meditating on the energy of archangel amethyst will be very important for you at this time, okay? It'll bring in some sort of justice, in the form of a clear mind, in the form of more patience, in the form of you actually feeling that fertile energy. And also it might, to be that final nudge that you need to bring in that wish fulfillment for some of you guys, okay? For some of y'all, it could like loosen up certain restrictions you may be having in the brain, or the illusion of restriction is what she's saying. Somebody's throwing big ass illusions at you, baby. So it says, when you do this, she will automatically touch you. Trust that she is doing so. She shares her etheric retreat above Cuba with Archangel Zadkiel, and from here, they are coordinating a massive clearance project so that we can all move smoothly into the new golden age, okay? It says, drawing this card suggests that you are ready for an ascension leap. However, you must first transmute any vibrations that no longer serve you. So you are being asked to examine your life. Is anyone holding you back? Do you feel stuck in any particular area? Is it your work? No, is your work satisfying, or is it time for a change? Do you need release? Do you need to release an old belief? Okay. It says, when you have identified issues, people, or energies that have fulfilled their purpose, ask Archangel Amethyst to help you release them with love, okay? Call on her to bathe you in her amethyst light to transmute all lower vibrations. Know that she is doing all that you allow her to do in order to assist your transition. The power of So the power of your new visions will attract different people, work, or situations in your life. Ensure that your thoughts are positive so that you replace the old with something better. And then we got Archangel Aurora right here on the next page, okay? The first card talking about welcoming those new beginnings. So in order to usher in these new beginnings that they're bringing you, in order to receive this expansion fully, there's a little bit of clearing and cleaning that you might need to do. But she's saying, well, they're saying that this is all for the best, but I mean, I feel like Archangel Amethyst, chimed in a little bit, a little bit louder than everybody else. She's saying like, really work with her, and focus on purifying your energy in a major way, and really listen to yourself, really listen to your intuition, and listen to the way that it guides you. Listen to what your intuition tells you to do in that moment when you're working with that energy of Archangel Amethyst, and just be very open. And she's saying you'll get the best energy. You'll have the best experience that you could possibly have the more open that you are. Okay, what's Archangel Aurora with welcome new beginnings and let the sun shine in your life? Okay, we got the Ace of Wands, baby. Big confirmation on that. Like, there's so much beautiful inspiration coming into your life. The Ace of Wands is all about that passionate new beginning, but also wands represent that spiritual energy. You know what I'm saying? So it is this beautiful spiritual energy, this connection to the divine that has you like, making the snacks fall from the universe, because it said it's not a machine that you could just kick and make a snack fall, but you can though. But you don't kick it, you just ask it nicely, like, snack please. And the universe just drops whatever, snack they know is your favorite into your hand. I think you really have this, friends in high places energy. You have this pool and it's looking so good on you. So you need to look at yourself, at your situation, like you have already come in from the cold, and go ahead and let go of those things that might be dwelling on your mind or whatever on your heart. Even make sure that when you're doing your exercise with Archangel Amethyst, that you're even throwing in like subconscious things or things that you're unaware of, like the words that you choose when you're doing things like this is very important. Just try to be as thorough as you can and to cover as many areas as you can. Like they used to tell me all the time, like, pray, get specific, and I would just be like, but now I'm so specific, I'm so detailed in my prayer. They didn't turn me, they really got my prayer abilities very sharp. You know what I'm saying? Making sure I'm very clear with my words. I'm very direct, and I'm hitting all of the points that I need to hit in my own energy, and covering everything, with my words, with my mouth, speaking that life over myself in the best possible way that is for me, that I feel intuitively called to do. And this just really works, baby. It works wonders. Okay, what's act with wisdom and use information for the highest good? We got the Five of Swords, so maybe you could have felt like defeated in some sort of way in the past. Maybe you felt like you would never find this peaceful resolution. Like maybe there's things going on with you that you feel like you cannot move on from. Certain things that you're going to have to compromise on. Like there is nothing in this world that can defeat you. And if you do feel defeated in that moment, then just know that that was something that just wasn't for you. That was something that, God himself put the kill order on. And for you to just be like, thank you, God, for what it is that you got to walk away from that situation with, and transmuting and leaving behind all of the things that you don't need to take with you going in the future, because you're getting ready. Okay. If I drop that, if that didn't work out for me, I know God got something good for me. Okay. And just having that kind of hope going forward in your journey, really believing in your expansion and in the wisdom you've been blessed with. Okay, let's trust your own wisdom and have faith in your psychic impressions. The Truth, okay, or the King of Swords. So a lot of air energy here, a lot of you being very focused on keeping your mind straight. You know what I'm saying? Like you're saying like bringing structure, okay, bringing routine, bringing intelligence to every single situation that you're in your life, to bring a more smoother way of going with things. I feel like sometimes, like when other people get involved, everybody has their attitudes and their emotions, and they're wearing it all on their sleeve, even though they think they have a mask and they're hiding it, so they're saying like not allowing those sort of things to like affect you, because you're not in that same energy that the people around you are in. So like, don't get infected. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Okay. That's the energy. Don't drink the Kool-Aid that they drink it. Slap that Kool-Aid. I just see somebody slapping the Kool-Aid out of somebody's hand. Like, I said, no, thank you. Okay. You don't want the Kool-Aid. Don't drink it. Okay. Let's purify your life with love and prepare for something better. The Tower. Okay. So this is just a tower. Like maybe you're experiencing something serious, like something's being torn down. You're going through some sort of slight chaos, some little bit of upheaval, they're asking you to really surrender to this storm and know that this is a good tower. Okay. Like all towers are not bad, I mean, they have the ability to feel bad, to feel a little bit chaotic, but at the end of the day, that thunder always comes, I mean, that lightning is what I meant, but that thunder always comes, meaning that warning, that preparation for the tower, so I feel like this is something that you have been prepared for, and this thunder or this tower that's going on is preparing you for the lightning, okay, for the strike that comes after that. Lightning symbolizes, like I'm hearing shining bright, okay, I'm hearing inspiration, I'm hearing epiphanies and things like that. This is the things that thunder represents, They're saying like stepping into your Thor energies. We got the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you worked very hard to get here. At the end of the day, it is your justice to be here, and you might feel a little bit battle weary, just tired, and I think that they're asking you to allow your thoughts to dominate your feelings at this time with this Queen of Swords energies, because you're surrounded by some manipulative people, who are doing gossip, they're spreading these malicious lies. And at the end of the day, once people get their eyes on you, baby, when they look at you, when they feel the energy you're in, they're like, oh, that's the real reason why they don't like your ass. That's why they gossiping about you and talking big shit on your name, It says, one who puts people down and can't be trusted, So just be very careful what people you are trusting at this time. Like it said, trust your wisdom, trust your psychic impressions, and know that you're standing in your truth, and know that even towers that are caused by other people just end up helping you in the end, you don't lose, okay? That's what you don't do. You don't lose nothing. And if something does leave your life, it left your life because it wasn't for you. And like I said, something better is coming to replace that. So don't hold on to anything. Let's create a solid spiritual foundation and be in service to the planet. The Eight of Wands, okay? So just know that there's this beautiful, like, energy of love rushing in. So many messages, all because of the emotionally intelligent place that you're in, because the King of Cups is right here at the bottom of the deck. But I feel like maybe you're being a little bit hasty. Like maybe you're in this rush where you want to take this action because you feel real passionate. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, I got all of this knowledge. I got this wisdom. I'm tapped in and I'm ready to take this action. But spirit is still getting you. They're still maturing you like to this bigger place. Because you are meant to touch a big section of the collective, baby. Okay. So you just have to really trust the process and really take the time to release, take the time to heal. Because a lot of times, we face these things and we call them out, we acknowledge them, and they are being healed, but it's like I told y'all, a open scar or something, it's like something that's open and it's just bleeding. It's just gushing blood. First, the wound, if it's really serious and you don't have like the proper tools, they're going to cauterize that wound, but it's still going to take that wound a little bit longer to heal, especially if at first when you receive that wound, it doesn't receive the proper care. It has the ability to like get infected and all of these different things, and it's different for everyone. So for some of you guys, some of your wounds got infected and they spread into areas of your life where they didn't belong, and spirit had to do a lot of cleaning, a lot of clearing. They had to come in and be the antibiotics in your life. So allow the antibiotics to work and don't do something silly like, drink the Kool-Aid or drink some alcohol that affects the way that the antibiotics is working. This is the example that they're using. Okay, you could be a nurse, okay, or a doctor. You could be in the medical field in some sort of way, but that's the example that they're giving. Okay, because they give you whatever you relate to. Okay, so just like don't hold on to these things, and even if you are a doctor or a nurse or whatever, or even if you're just, like a plain old energy healer or whatever your healing way that you do with people, it's very important to your healing that you heal completely. And I think that you've been doing a lot of hard work and it's definitely paying off, so just don't give up on yourself. And when you're really standing in your emotional intelligence, you're very patient with yourself and you're not rushing yourself to heal. You wouldn't like, kick the patient out of the bed because they're not healing fast enough. No, you're going to give them more love, more attention, and make sure that they're getting themselves together, that they're healing properly, and that they have everything that they need in order to, for things to be much easier for them to heal. And this is the very same way that the divine handles you. You are their baby. You are their patient. You are someone that they love, and also someone they're trying to boost to a very high level. So you have to have that trust in them, and don't be afraid to just hand your problems over to them. Go ahead and let it go, let it fall, let your burdens like be something that you allow God to handle for you. Okay. Look at this. Okay, with the 10 of Wands, I can't make it up, and the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so releasing these burdens for this beautiful harvest, and it's like this time that you're spending to heal, these opportunities that you may have passed up in the past or whatever, these were all for a good reason, Like if you would have taken on these extra things, you would have been overburdened and overloaded, and then your cup would not have been overflowing, and you wouldn't have been able to spill out into the cups of others, for nothing. So go ahead and make that trade, trade that lower vibrational energy for this higher energy, and just be very open to where spirit is trying to take you at this time. Okay, with the Knight of Cups, this is an offer of love, baby. We want you to be able to creatively express yourself, in any way that you please, whether it be in your friendships, in your relationships, or just in your actual career. But this is something that you have to allow. You have free will. So you have to allow spirit. You have to constantly communicate with them what it is that you want, what it is that you need. And don't feel like any request is too small, is what they're saying, because the universe is on your side and caring for you, every single day, at every single moment, right alongside the angels, ancestors, ascended masters, God. They're like, you got a big crew, baby. And they all got their hands on you, that's what they showed me, like them all just touching a person, and then like the touch of their hands, like giving off light, so they're all just like touching you, putting a little bit of light codes in you at a time. Look, they're showing me this, they're all putting their hands on you. really covering you and turning you into something so beautiful. Like you're already looking so good, you know. They're saying trust the progress you've made and know that you only gonna get better and better and better and better, okay? What's welcome new beginnings and the Ace of Wands. We got big luck, okay? And we got the good lady. So, but you know, all that is good is God, you know. So I feel like it's God that's bringing in this beautiful new beginning and also this beautiful feminine energy that you hold within yourself, you know. I think everything that is good within you is truly shining authentically, because that's what I showed you, the authenticity card. Like this authenticity that you're walking in is what's bringing in the big luck and the expansion. And I think like to dwell on these old things or that old cycle or that old way of being, it doesn't align with the authentic version of you that you've stepped into. So that's why it's important for you to release it. What's act with wisdom and the Five of Swords? A lot, okay? We got high honor though, okay? So you are of high honor, but I think if you never experienced that suffering energy, if you never had to take chances or walk away, you never would have came into the wealth that you're standing in, you know. You needed these things in order to really have this meeting with the divine and to break out of the prison that was your mind. So like now's the time for you to just, you know, walk with, you know, with all of this confidence, all of this, feeling the love, feeling the grace in every step is what they're saying. Okay. Trust your own wisdom and the King of Swords. I feel like they're talking so nice to you. Okay. We got hope with the big water, you know, like it's okay to have that hope, to look out to the future. You know, like I said, you're surrounded by haters, by envious folks. So they didn't want you to be like hopeful of the future. Like they want you to be convinced that you'll always be stuck where you are, or that you're stuck in some sort of way. You're not stuck, you know. So maybe the thing that you need to let go can even be a limiting belief when it comes to like what you believe to be possible. Like that's huge. Okay, what else? What's purify your life in the Tower? We got main female. Okay, so I feel like, you know, the main character in the show, they go through so many different things, you know, and you be watching it like, what, like I can't believe, you know. And that's kind of the part of most shows that you really relate to, you know, just the fact that they keep running into issues, you know. Sometimes I'll be watching TV like, shit, like they can't get to break, you know. And you might be feeling that way about yourself, you know, but that's main character shit, so don't worry about it. The main character always be straight because the show is about them, okay? So you'll always be straight because this is your shit, okay? What's Archangel Perminelec and what is this? The Justice, the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Swords. We got short illness, okay? So I don't know, maybe somebody could be trying to call some sort of short illness. Maybe you dealt with some sort of short illness. Maybe you got sick recently, you know. Sometimes you get a little bit sick when your energy is rising, okay? You could have been like coughing and spitting, could have had like a little cold or whatever. You could have went through some sort of throat chakra upgrade recently. That would be the reason for your illness, okay? Let me get another one for this. They're saying like going outside and tapping into that energy, it helps you a lot more, you know, and also it makes you able to ground certain things that you're trying to ground at this time. So just like really go with the flow, okay? I feel like you're really fighting against it. I feel like you could be, I heard, swimming against the current a little bit. They like turn around and go in the other direction and go back with the flow, you know? It's almost like maybe this tower, this most recent tower, like could have scared you a little bit, you know, but I don't think like it scared you because you're worried about like danger or whatever. I feel like maybe it scared you because of what you actually can accomplish. And sometimes that can be a little bit intimidating also, you know, when you realize like what's possible and that you're going to be able to do it. What's, okay, we got a military, okay? Because you're a warrior, baby, all day long. And I think that Spirit had to like protect your foundation. They had to protect what you were able to do when it comes to being in service with the planet, because that's what it's going under, you know. Like I said, they've been giving you so many warnings, so many messages, so much help, so much inspiration. But maybe you're just not open to it in some sort of way. Like I keep hearing that. What's seek soul satisfaction? Maybe that's what it is, you know. Maybe you feel like it's a selfish thing for you to like follow your goals, you know, or like it's a selfish thing like you okay, because this is going under this open your heart energy. When I was like, I know you're loving, and I know, you know, you have your heart open and you just want to do the best for people, you know, like I feel like that could be burdening to you a little bit, because at this point it's like, that's who I am, that's who I've always been, and like what will people think if I step back from that energy? But they ought to think the most positive things, because you was in that energy the whole time. And when do they step in and open their heart for you, and you know what I mean, like encourage you to follow your soul satisfaction? Like it's your turn type of energy is what I'm getting. Okay, yeah, we got the house. Okay, so make sure that you come home to yourself, stay as connected to yourself and your foundation as possible, because what you have built is a beautiful and a precious thing. And though it might not be done being built, you know what I'm saying, you know, part of the building might still be just excuse me, surrounded by scaffolding and under construction, but it's gonna be beautiful when it get done. Okay, it's gonna be the best building on the block. So just stay patient. Okay, yeah, and then with the funeral, you know, put a death to anything. Also, you might be going to a funeral soon. Okay, we got the Ten of Swords right here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, and the Master or the Devil. So definitely some sneaky energies in the background, but that's the least of your worries, you know. Even release that, you know, because sometimes you can hear about people attacking you, just like, why? I'm not doing nothing. You know, it has the ability to like really frustrate you, especially if you're going through a tower or a storm or whatever. You know, it's like people just really, I feel like people really don't show much consideration for you. You know, it's almost like whatever you want or whatever you need doesn't matter. It's like it's an inconvenient thing for you to follow your dreams or for you to creatively express yourself, and fuck that and fuck them. Okay, because they're not tapped into this angelic frequency if they don't want the best for you. So be very clear about that. Pay attention to people's motives. Pay attention to their actions. Don't be listening to their words, because you know, words, though they're very powerful, also can be very empty and negative and sneaky and sly and underhanded. You know, it's all kind of energy going on between those words. So read that, read their actions, read their energy and what it is they're really truly giving you, what it is they're really truly saying to you. And then it makes it a little bit easier for you to cut the cord, you know. What's the final thought on this? Ascended Masters. We got the Four of Potions, okay, or the Four of Cups. Some sort of offer you may need to pack to turn down, okay, from this King of Potions. From the Walking Dead, baby, okay? That's funny. They could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, okay? We got the Three of Potions. Now's the time for you to really celebrate. You need to stay very tempered and very balanced, you know, with the Nine of Cups. Like I said, stay hopeful that your wish fulfillment is coming in. And somebody might feel like, you know, you're the main male or the main female in their life, you know? Like you was meant, I was made for loving you. Okay, this is how somebody feel. All I know is darling. And so with this Chariot, you know, they're trying to like come toward you. And they kind of like want to convince you that, you know, you was made for loving them. And you was made for loving them, but not in the ways that they want to get loved. Right now, you need to focus on this baby, this beautiful energy that you're trying to build, you know, or this beautiful career you're trying to build, or this higher level you're trying to reach. Like that requires all of your focus at this time in order for you to have that big expansion that you want to have. All right, we're going to do both of them. Okay. They're giving me like very specific directions. So it says, you have grown dispassionate and dissatisfied with your life, lost in your daydreams. You're unable to see the opportunities laid before you. This card may also indicate material success with no care for spiritual enlightenment, you know. So it's like you have to really care for your spiritual enlightenment. And I think that this is why things could have shaken up, you know, to remind you that you need that faith. Like, don't lose sight of God. Because just as fast as he'll help you build it up, he will slap it down because you don't, because you're not acknowledging him, thanking him, giving him the praise, you know. So make sure that you remember to do that. But also, you could be surrounded by people who, you know, are dispassionate and dissatisfied with your life. And who cares? As long as God is satisfied and passionate about what you're doing, it doesn't matter what anyone else is doing, you know. And also, I feel like these people search out material success with no care for spiritual enlightenment. And this is why they always seem to fail around you. And this is why they're very envious, because they see everything. They're so blinded by the material things that they're just not seeing what it is that they're truly missing. And that's that real connection with God, you know. Whew, this is longer than I thought it was going to be, but, you know, we got to let them say what they want to say, okay? So it says, after toiling over a hot cauldron, your potion is finally complete. Great challenges have netted great rewards, and your prosperity is well earned. Okay, that's your energy. Your material success will be balanced by spiritual enlightenment. And this is what I'm saying, you know. I'm hearing, what's the difference between me and you? You talk a good one, but you don't do what you're supposed to do, okay? So let go of the thoughts and concerns about the people who talking that good shit but ain't doing what they're supposed to be doing, and just focus on what it is you're building, because you will be successful. So with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, that you got something that you needed out of this, and I will see you later, my love. Bye.